Okay, I got this question, and it's, okay, so obviously you love early SNL, like 70s and stuff, but what do you think of the new stuff? Like, what's your opinion? Over time, it's gotten better, worse? Um, I've been meaning to make this video for a while, like, something like this, so thanks for reminding me. I don't like to think of SNL as, like, this one big show, because it's like a series of shows, sort of, like, like the different eras, like 1975 to 1980, and then 1981 to 1984, and then I think 1985 would be its own, and then 1986 to 1991, I think, and then 1991 to like 97, 8, something like that. I don't know. It's like after 1990, I don't think it's really insane. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. So, like, of course, my favorite would be 1975 to 1979 or 80, because, like, as soon as Dan and John left, I felt kind of like the show kind of lost. I don't know, because they were, like, the main people in my eyes. I knew, of course, I love, Gilda and Lorraine and, you know, Garrett and all of them, Jane, and, but it's, like, they were kind of the heart of it, and, like, without them, they brought in, like, all the mini players, and they had, like, Aykroyd's brother, and, like, Don Novello, and stuff like that, but, like, I don't know, I felt I kind of lost something when they left, so, I mean, 1980 is not my favorite season, but it's still one of the good ones, and then, of course, when Lauren left in 1980, we got, like, from 1981 to 1984, was kind of like a black hole of comedy to me. I mean, I don't remember much, you know, I mean, of course, Buckwheat and, the Whiners and things like that, but I think, like, only, like, Joe Piscopo was probably one of my favorites from that, and of course, Eddie Murphy, I know, of course, duh, and then we had, after that mess, Lauren came back in 1985, and we got, the established actors as players, like the Joan Cusack and Anthony Michael Hall and Robert Downey and others. There was, John Lovitz was in that cast, which was probably the only reason I really liked that season, was John Lovitz. John Lovitz is just, like, a really talented character actor, and I really like him on SNL. I'd watch anything with John Lovitz in it, to be honest. I think that, Lauren really hated that season, which I can see. I mean, I liked it, but it's a personal opinion. It wasn't, like, a great, phenomenal season. And then, but in 1986, we got that beautiful cast, the beautiful cast of, like, Dana Carvey and Phil Hartman, of course, and, Jan Hooks is really talented, and we still kept, Nora Dunn, I think that's her name. I hate that I can't remember. She was really talented, I think. And we got, that's when it started picking back up, and I thought I liked it again. I'll basically watch anything from 1986, until, like, 2000, because that's just, like, it got better. I don't think it wasn't better than 1970, because, of course, it didn't have that, like, new air, and, like, they could do anything, didn't have that certain, like, beautiful quality about it, but it was still really good, and, like, I really liked it, and it had, a bunch of, I mean, I'm not partial to Dennis Miller. I mean, he's not my favorite. I've grown to like him because, like, you know, it's 6 years of solid Weekend Update by Dennis Miller. I mean, you have to learn to like him because he's in every episode. I mean, I used to have, like, this abhorrent hate. I mean, I used to have this great abhorrence to him. But, I think that, you know, he grows on someone. So I like Dennis Miller. I think he's funny. So I liked him, and then he got replaced. Oh, we're gonna focus on Weekend Update now because it's one of my favorites. So no one. I think that Jane Curtin was always better than Chevy Chase. I mean, I hate to say it, but she was just a more, I think it was the funny quality about Weekend Update with Jane Curtin was that she took it so seriously, like acted like all these news stories were true when they weren't, and I really like that quality with her, which of course I saw come out with Norm Macdonald. And Norm Macdonald had that really took it seriously kind of demeanor about him, which was kind of part of his funny quality. No, it kind of part of what made him funny. Sorry, that sounded stupid. Was the fact that he took it seriously. And I'm focusing on the stuff I like, because pretty much after when we get I mean, I really like Colin Quinn as Weekend Update too. I didn't like how they pulled out Norm halfway through a season and then just put Colin Quinn in there, because I know I love Colin Quinn and I really like Norm Macdonald as well, if you couldn't tell by my blog. But like I didn't like how they just pulled him out mid-season. There was that whole controversy about that, but you know, whatever. So after Colin Quinn left the update desk, I think we got Jimmy Fallon and Tina Fey. After that, I just kind of don't really like SNL anymore. I think it's just like the fact that like I'm a really huge snob about everything, and I just don't think that those, I mean, I think Jimmy Fallon and Tina Fey are hilarious, but after we lose the people that like tie it to what I think the core of SNL is, which is like when we lose probably like Kevin Nealon and like Phil Hartman and people like that, I think I just kind of lost interest, I guess. Which isn't like to say that it was bad, because of course it was really good from like 2000 to like 2008. I think that SNL's barely hanging on right now, to be honest. I don't really like, I think the sketches are very like been there, done that, because it's been on for 37 seasons, so like there's not much else to do. It's not that the people are bad or there aren't good sketch actors, it's that they're like, we've seen it all before with SNL, which I guess is like really sad, is like that the like there's not much else to be explored. I'm not like, I do not think that SNL now is on par at all with old SNL, which of course is a personal opinion, but you know, a lot of people who I'm friends with are kind of like who agree with me. Of course it's all personal opinion. Like I really like Bobby Monahan. I really like him. I think he's really talented. I also really liked Kristen Wiig. I think she was really talented as well. And Bill Hader's a good character actor. I don't think Kenan Thompson is that talented. I mean, of course, there's plenty of people that think he's funny, and he is funny, but I don't think he has many characters that he can play. He's just always kind of like what I really detested about SNL is that they that the white actors can play anything, but the black actors always play black people, and like that's their act. Like with Garrett Morris, he's always just the black guy, and with like Tim Meadows always played like just, you know, I mean with Tim Meadows we got like more, because Tim Meadows was on there for like 7 seasons or 8 seasons. I don't know, this is an estimate. So he got to explore a lot. But I think that with a lot of like Danita, I hate that I can't remember her name. I think it's Danita. She always just played an uneducated black woman, which I think is kind of like, I mean, it's funny. I think it's funny, but I think that there's so much more potential within people, but because of the like race barrier, I don't know. This is I'm kind of getting off topic, but you know, you unleashed the SNL inside me, so I'm making this huge long video. Holy fuck, we're almost at 10 minutes. If you watch this, congratulations. What else can I talk about? I mean, I don't really like anything after 2000, to be frank. But there were some good characters. I really liked Chris Kattan. I think that and he transcended from like that 90s cast into the 2000s, and had a lot of good characters. I think he was funny. Yeah. Hopefully I answered your question. Not that you probably don't want to watch this video. Whatever. Thanks for letting me talk about it. Bye.